Yes. Any questions? Okay. Since you don't have questions, I will be the one asking you. Okay, class. Listen. Again, what are abiotic factors? Yes, Trisha. Very good. Abiotic factors are the non-living things in an environment. Okay, these abiotic factors are very important because they support life in an ecosystem. Understand, class? Okay, very good. Now, what happens if there are changes in an abiotic factors like too much heat, no rain, or polluted water? Yes, Roland. Very good. Living things are affected when abiotic factors change. The balance in ecosystem is disturbed. Okay, class. Let us understand it simply. Okay, listen. If there is too much heat, plants may dry up. If there is no water or drought, animals and plants may die. If water is polluted, fish and other water animals may die. Understand, class? Okay, very good. So, what is the main effect of changes in abiotic factors? Yes, I know. Yes, very good. That is correct. It affects the life of living things. Changes in abiotic factors can cause harm or even death to living things in the environment. Okay, now, therefore, we must understand that the ecosystem is very sensitive. Even small changes in abiotic factors can cause big effects. Understand, class? Okay, very good. Now, if changes in abiotic factors can harm living things, what do you think we should do to protect our environment? Yes, Abby. Very good. We can protect our environment by plant trees, avoid pollution, and save water. That leads us to how we can protect and take care of our ecosystem. Okay, now class, let us apply what you have learned. Let's have now an activity group called Save the Ecosystem Challenge. Okay, you will stay in your same groups and I will give you 10 minutes to finish this activity. Okay, listen carefully, class. Each group will act as environmental protectors. Your task is to help solve problems in an ecosystem that is in danger. Okay, understand? Okay, very good. I will give each group a situation. And for the number one is drought in a farm area. And for the number two is flood in a community. And for the number three is polluted river. Okay, for your task, answer the following. For the number one is what abiotic factors change? And for the number two is what problem happened in the ecosystem? And for the number three is give three ways to protect or improve the situation. Okay? Alright. Write your answer first on a sheet of paper to be written on the board. And choose a group leader to present your answers. Okay, understand? Okay, very good. Your group may start now. Okay, class, your time is almost finished. Please finalize your answers. Okay, time's up. Please stop writing now. Okay, group 1, please present your work. Very good, group 1. Let's give them a clap. Okay, now group 2, please present. All right, good job, group 2. And finally, group 3, please present your work. Yes, all of you got the correct answers. Okay, now, based on your group answers, what are simple ways we can protect our ecosystem? Yes, anyone? Yes, Rinaldo. Yes, very good. Plant trees, avoid pollution, save water, and proper waste disposal. It shows that even simple actions can help protect our environment. Okay, do you have any questions, class? Since there is no question, we will have an activity again. Okay, let us check what you have learned today. Okay? Right. Get one whole sheet of paper, write your name, date, and section. Okay. I will give you three easy questions. Answer them in a simple and complete sentences. You have 10 minutes to answer, class. Okay. Now for number one, what are abiotic factors in an ecosystem? Give examples. Number two, explain what happens to living things when abiotic factors change. For the number three, as a student, how can you help protect the environmental and keep the ecosystem balance? Okay, class? So, please look and refer to the rubric as your guide in answering these easy questions. Okay, you may start now. Okay, class, time's up. Stop writing and submit your work. Okay, please pass your papers to the front. Okay, class. For your assignment, write your homework in your notebook and observe your surroundings at home or in your community. List three abiotic factors you can see in your environment. Then answer this. What changes have you noticed in these abiotic factors, if any? And write three simple ways you can do to help protect the environment. Do you have any other questions or clarification, class? Okay, if there's none, submit your assignment next meeting. Okay, that's all for today, class. Thank you and goodbye, everyone.